Will casually flicked a cigarette butt, but the moment it touched the ground, the grass around it spread out in a circular pattern. Witnessing this eerie scene, Will realized that this patch of land was definitely not ordinary. Determined to uncover the reason behind it, he immediately grabbed a hoe and started digging vigorously. As Will dug up a chunk of soil from the ground, he discovered that the dirt was actually made of Play-Doh. Eager to unravel the secrets hidden within the land more quickly, he called his wife over to help him dig. However, after several hours of digging, the couple found nothing but more Play-Doh, with no other discoveries to show for their efforts. Just then, Lisa heard a piercing sound. In order to locate the source of the noise, Will decided to climb onto the roof to investigate. When he reached the rooftop, the sight before him left him utterly stunned. As far as the eye could see, there were identical villas packed tightly together, stretching endlessly into the distance. Gazing upon this bizarre spectacle, fear began to creep into Will's heart. He wondered what kind of eerie place they had stumbled into. Consequently, Will resolved to leave this area with his girlfriend. However, unbeknownst to him, no matter how many roads they drove through, they would always find themselves back at their own villa. Undeterred, the couple kept driving until nightfall, but they still ended up returning to their villa. Left with no other choice, they decided to rest for the night and figure out their next move the following day. Early the next morning, they set out on foot, preferring to climb over fences rather than turning corners to save time. They walked along the road, facing the sun, but even after walking until dusk, they still couldn't leave the area. Just as they were about to give up, Lisa suddenly spotted a house with its lights on. Excitedly, the couple entered the house to investigate, only to find that its interior was identical to their own. That's right, they had returned to their starting point once again. However, this time, there was a difference. A box had been left at the doorstep, filled with daily necessities and food. Will sensed that someone might be deliberately trying to trap them there. In an attempt to force the mastermind behind this to reveal themselves, Will decided to set the house on fire. Yet, even as the couple watched the house burn to ashes, no one appeared. Utterly exhausted, they eventually fell asleep. When they awoke again, another box had been delivered to them. This time, instead of food, it contained a living, breathing baby. On the box, for large characters were written, "Only by raising the child can you regain your freedom." The name of this movie is Vivarium.